Hi guys, it is Laura and welcome back to another video on my channel. Today is the second episode of Real Life to The Sims 4, which is my new building series in The Sims 4, which will be coming out every Sunday. You can check out episode 1, I will link it in the description down below, and I will also probably link it on screen, you know, some fancy pop-up or something, you know the drill. But yeah, this is a modern family home. As I said last time, I will probably only build modern homes unless you guys suggest, like send me pictures of something else, make suggestions about something else, because I'm a sucker for modern homes. I really like this, but this was actually suggested by a viewer. My very, very patient and very, what is the word that I'm looking for? I can't even figure it out right now. Oh my gosh. She is persistent. No, that's not what I mean. Oh my gosh, this is turning into a disaster. Okay, I'll figure it out in a second, but it was suggested by a viewer named Lori, who has been coming back to my channel again and again, watching all my videos. I'm really happy about that. And she sent me some pictures of this very cool home. So I felt like, why not? Let's build it. So I did. You will see the pictures of it in the thumbnail, and I will also put a real life picture in with the screenshots at the end so that you can compare the two. I think it turned out pretty well. I'm really happy with this house, and it looks cool in The Sims too. On the ground floor there will be like a living room area, a little study. On the first floor there will be the kitchen and dining, and also the master bedroom with an ensuite. And that's where that balcony will be attached to, the one you see on your left there. And then on the second floor, there will only be a kid's bedroom. So that's the up top that will be on the tower, that sort of tower that will be on the, now it's on the left actually, it was just on the right, but yeah, you will see that come together. So it's a 2-bedroom, 3-bathroom house, which I think is pretty great. Like, I feel like I like building bigger homes, but sometimes they take the fun out of it, because I just, I get bored with it. Like, when I have to build a big home, it can sometimes be a little bit, a little bit stressful, or a little bit, like, I lose the inspiration halfway through, and then I don't know what to do. So, yeah, that's how I feel. But this house wasn't like that, because it wasn't very huge, and I really like this house. It's fairly modern. There's a back garden, and it's just nice. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Maybe what I wanted to call Lori earlier, like the adverb I wanted to use was loyal, maybe. She has been coming back to my channel, commenting, liking, sharing my videos. I'm really happy about that. And right now I think we should actually send some thoughts to her and her family, because the area that she lives in is actually, it's been very windy. There's been some sort of storm. So let's hope that it will soon be over, if it isn't already, and that, like, the rebuilding of their town will be fairly fast. I'm really sorry for them that this had to happen. Yeah. You sort of see now the front of the house. I'm gonna change those windows. I thought they sort of looked too chubby in a way, if you know what I mean. Like, I ended up not really liking them, even though the windows on the real life house, so on the reference photo, actually had details on them like that, and weren't just like large rectangles as the ones that I'm gonna put in. I'm gonna put in those classic modern windows that I also have on the part, both on the left, on the right, and the right there. So that's just it, you know. And here on the back, where those pillars are, I'm gonna put a little patio area, and yeah, I'm just gonna do a little bit of landscaping, nothing too crazy. I really like this lot. It's a lot in Windenburg. No. Whoa. I totally lost it there. What's the names of the worlds in The Sims 4? Okay, I'm gonna look that up real quick, because I am totally I am totally losing it right now. World names. Oh my gosh. There's Oasis Springs, that's the desert worlds. Windenburg is the one that came with Get Together. This is none of those. Oh my gosh, my brain is really it's acting really weird right now. I have a lot of brain farts. I'm sorry, you guys. You know the world. The one that was in the base game, the first one that you can choose. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Okay, I put this house there because I really like the way that it's out onto the river. So it's kind of covered up on the front, this house, but then on the back, I just, there's no fence or anything. It's just opened up so you can walk right by the river and yeah, you could go fishing or whatever. I didn't feel like closing it off because I felt like I liked it open. I thought like, okay, there will be traffic and people walking and stuff out on the street and around the corner, but there won't be anybody walking down by the canal, or maybe it will be sort of like a private piece of the canal. You see there, I extend the fence or the wall to the side there, but to the front you just have the canal, so that's a great view. Yeah. I need to figure out what this world is called right now because my brain is really base game worlds Sims 4. I'm googling now because I'm totally yeah, I'm blanking out. That's too sad. Oh, and look at those new tiles that I used from the Jungle Adventure game pack. It's just amazing. Whoa. What? Willow Creek. Oh my gosh. This lot is in Willow Creek, you guys. I'm sorry, I don't know what's going on. Like I'm really weird. I hope you can forgive me. This was just crazy to listen to, I believe. So I'm really sorry. But yeah, this is the backyard. Nothing too crazy. A little barbecue area, a little jungle gym there. That's about it. And now I'm moving on to the inside. And here on the first floor, as I said, will be the kitchen. And off to the side there, the master bedroom with ensuite and a little balcony. So yeah, I went for a blue kitchen. I wanted to match those tiles, those gorgeous, gorgeous tiles from the Jungle Adventure game pack. Just look at those blue tiles. Amazing. I can't even begin to describe how great I think they look. I really, really like those. So I was just working on something here with the door to the little balcony. It's sort of overkill with that big double door, especially because there's no seating area or anything on that little balcony. Yeah, but you could see it from the front, which is where I had the reference photos. I really wanted it to get as close as possible. Yeah, I wanted to be true to the real life building because that's what this building series is about. Real life to The Sims 4. I'm gonna try to really get it as close to the real world as possible. Yeah, so this is sort of the color scheme. I'm gonna change those bar stools though. I figured that was a little bit too bold. It's already quite bold with that blue/turquoise kitchen, so I felt like the red bar stools were a little bit too much, but I really, really like those. They came with the bowling night stuff pack, and I love the patterns, I love the color combinations, they're just so great. And I tried to tie them in with this red wall, but I realized, you know what, that's too much. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna go with a more basic color, so I went with this light blue, which is way less crazy, you know, way less in your face than the red one. Yeah, and as I said, I am gonna change the color of those chairs, so it is gonna look a little bit more subtle. Because I didn't want this house to be too crazy either. I'm actually not sure how much it ends up costing. I always forget to check out that kind of thing, you know. I feel like either I play The Sims and my Sims struggle a lot, so they would never be able to afford this house, or I will play and I will just use free real estate because I want them to have a cool house. Or at some point in the storyline that I'm creating for myself or for my Sims, I will want them to get a bigger house, and they will have a bigger house. I'm not gonna worry too much about money. How about you, actually? Do you always have your Sims make the money and, earn all the money before you spend them, or do you use cheats? I use cheats, but only sometimes. Sometimes I don't use money cheats. Like, my Poverty to Plenty LP is actually quite close to how I would play for myself sometimes. Like, my Sims would just not have any money, but then I would never build them this kind of house. I don't know why, actually. For me, it's sort of two different parts of the game, building and playing. I don't know. My Sims almost never move into nice houses. They move into functional houses. This house, I try to make it both, I try to make it functional, but it's always really hard, There's always the design aspect and then the functionality in the game aspect that you have to weigh off against each other. So yeah, that can be really difficult. So I've moved on to the master bedroom, which is gonna be fairly simple, actually. I'm gonna put in a little vanity, and I'm gonna put in I'm gonna put in a massage table. I figured I already used a lot of stuff from the Spa Day stuff pack, game pack? Yeah, game pack. And I figured, why not use the massage table? I never use that. And it's a nice little object, you can actually use it, and I feel like maybe the couple that lives here, maybe one of them is just a masseur, and they will be giving massages to their partner in their bedroom. Sounds nice. Sounds awesome, you guys. Yep, so there you see it. I'm putting it in. There it is. You can use it. I hardly ever use those playable items from the Spa Day stuff pack, but I always use the tiles. Look at this bathroom, Spa Day tiles. The outside, Spa Day concrete. That's just the way I roll. I've said this many times, like, the Spa Day game pack is really, I think, my most frequently used game pack in this whole game. That's just the way it is. So this is a nice little ensuite, that new sink from the Jungle Adventure game pack. Oh my gosh, so beautiful. I made a video called my 10 favorite items, or 10 new favorite items, something like that. And that sink was one of them, because it was just so amazing. And I couldn't not take it in there. It's just so beautiful. It's different from any other sink that we have with that glass bowl on top. I just really, really like it. Beautiful. So this is the second floor, which is only this one room up the top, which is the kids' bedroom, as you can see. Very vibrant, very colorful. Could be a guy or a girl, or like a boy or a girl. Yeah, could be either. I don't know. So that's fairly versatile. And now we are on the ground floor, where I'll put in a little TV area and I'll put in a fireplace and a computer. So we have everything we need down here for a functional house. And I felt like that sort of made sense. Like, you get in on the ground floor, that's where you have your guests. If you have them over for dinner, you can invite them up on the first floor. There will be the big dining area and the bar, and then the kid can go all the way upstairs to his or her own room, and the parents can go through the kitchen and to their private section of the house. So, like, both the kids' room and the adults' bedroom sort of has its own section, which I think is pretty nice. Sort of the flow of the house really makes sense to me. So you can either have the communal areas or the private areas. Here is the little study area that I was talking about. And actually, I'm realizing right now that I think I forgot to put in lighting on the ground floor here. Because I was building during the day, the light was just already so good. I didn't even put in, like I usually do, the saucer lights that I just put in everywhere in order to get some lighting, and then I can always change it for the lighting that I want. I didn't even do that here. Like, I'm quite sure I didn't. So maybe there are no lights on the ground floor. So maybe if you download this house from the gallery where it will be uploaded, you'll probably want to put in some lights on the ground floor. I think that's a great idea. When it's dark, oh, there's that little lamp on the desk there, but that's it. That's all the lighting on the ground floor. Which actually says something about the amount of natural light, which is cool. So here are the screenshots. That was the real life house. This is The Sims. If you were having any doubts, like if you couldn't tell them apart, I just wanted to tell you that the first one was the real one. But yeah, that was it for this video, you guys. I'm really happy that you're here watching. Please comment, leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It makes me really, really happy. And thanks for following this new build series, Real Life to The Sims 4. This was episode 2, and I'm hoping to see you next Sunday in episode 3. So that's all I want to say. Thank you. Bye.